new show. We both contribute.
Afternoon, ladies and gents, evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the show. Now, listen, people, this is a brand new show called the Angry Gooners podcast with my boy. Actually, let me introduce myself first. My name's Abs Waffle TV. You guys know it already, but I've got my boy Tony Claude Gunner TV in the building. What you saying, my guy?
Oh, oh, oh. See ya, guys. Yeah, see ya, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what, people? Yeah, I mean, it's been far too long here since I had my brother, my guy, Abs. Yeah, talking on the show live. But you know what? Yeah, the devil can hold us down. We're down here. We're talking football. It's my guy, and we just decided. You know what? Yeah, me and Abs just slept. Yeah, we woke up and said, you know what? Yeah. I mean, we're hearing this trash here and there, on the streams. Yeah, I mean, let's have some real talk. Yeah, let's have some, communication. Let's talk. Arsenal on the 31st day of January haven't signed no one, and everyone seems cool. Yeah, on their channels. I mean, they talk about it, but they don't look angry about it. Like, I really need to see Arsenal fans, podcasters angry, like seriously angry about it. But Abs, I'm not seeing any anger. I'm not seeing temper tantrums. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing the passion of them talking about it. Like, I mean, why is it that Arsenal on the 31st day of January hasn't signed no one? And you guys are just paying lip service to this stuff. I mean, you're just calmly talking about it. You're not angry, no passion, no bite. You don't look pained. I mean, I have to start questioning these people. But you know what? Yeah, we're back. The Angry Gunners, we're down here talking football. Me and my guy Abs. Stay tuned.
Big up, Tony, man. Listen, if there's ever an intro more powerful than that, then boy. But you know what? We're not here to waste time. We're gonna get into it right now because at the moment, even rival fans are looking at us. Even rival fans are disappointed that we haven't dipped into the market. What kind of tomfoolery is going on at this club? And you're a stats man, Tony. You know your business, and this is the Angry Podcast. So let it off your chest, please. Let it off your chest. Linked with Ollie Watkins. Um, we can talk about that now if you want.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
a measly bid went in for him, apparently. 40 million pounds or something, 40 something million pounds. They
45
want
million pounds, basically.
45 million pounds. They wanted
45 million
74,
pounds.
45 million.
Yeah, 40
They
million. That was what Arsenal threw on the table for Ole Watkins. But again, see your apps. Yeah, I mean, let's go to the root problem. Yeah, let's go to the root problem. Why is it that it's now the 31st? Now it's the 31st. Arsenal threw that bid for Ole Watkins. Yeah, on the 30th of January, just before, Sorry, on the 29th of January, just before Aston Villa was to play the Champions League match, their last Champions League matchup. And they really needed that game to get into the last eight. So they won, they got into the last eight. I mean, they beat Celtic, yeah. So they qualified for the top eight, yeah. And Arsenal is throwing a bid, trying to unsettle their player in the dying minutes of the transfer window, having to do business so late, yeah. Like I'm not see in under no circumstance am I saying that deal would not materialize. With what is going on, the deal might materialize somehow. I will tell you later on. But I mean, why should we be doing deals the dying minutes of the January transfer window? Mikel Arteta in the press conference was talking about Arsenal identifying play. I mean, apps. We have been identifying players since December. Me, you. What's this other brother's name? The Southern Gooner, Craig. I mean, me and View Sports were actually identifying players
AFC
for this
always,
football club. Me and
Oregon
Oregon
Goon.
Gunner, God bless Oregon Gunner, my
Big up
brother.
to Oregon,
We've
my
been,
brother.
we've actually been, me and Oregon Gunner, my brother, yeah. We've actually been talking on our show. We've actually been talking about strikers, numerous strikers. Oregon Gunner goes bonkers for a guy called Victor Gutierrez, who was in CP. I mean, one of the hottest properties in European
We've been
football.
talking about
And
him
this
for a
man,
long time, Tony. We've been talking about this player for a long, long time now.
we have been. Even rival fans are taking the piss, absolute piss. I mean, of course, Nottingham Forest fan, our brother also. I mean, in this space, I respect him. You respect him. I'm talking of no other person than Longhead Yeti.
Mm.
It comes down to the show to literally take the piss at Gunner fans. He laughs at us because he knows we're not going to buy anyone. I mean, rival fans, they smell it. They know that we're pretenders in the transfer window. They smell it. That's why they troll us.
But
Yeah.
we're a big
Man
club,
United,
Tony.
I mean, Man
We're a big
United, we
club,
know they have
Tony.
strikers already, but I mean, they just went to the transfer window, went to Liz, told Liz, hey, we want your player. We want Patrick Dogu. That boom, they've gotten him. Why is it that Arsenal, we love to haggle over players, haggle over the price, haggle over every goddamn thing, and we have nothing? It's at this point it's laughable. Abs, I'll allow you go, man.
You know what? At this stage, I don't even care no more because we are a joke of a club, yeah. And I can only get happy now and excited. Sorry, I don't even get excited, but any little link or anything with a player now, I'm almost like get that player in just to get that player in. But you know what? My brain is so skewed right now. It's so damaged, emotional damage. That's
Mm,
me right now with this club because we have an opportunity. Tony, you see the vision, yeah? We have an opportunity. Liverpool are there,
mm.
but they can drop
6 points.
points.
Say by the number. 6 points. Six
Say
points
six
above us.
points. 6 points.
Six.
They lose tomorrow. We win on Sunday. The gap narrows to
That's 3
three.
points.
But, and we're going to get onto Man City later. We're going to get onto that later, but not now. We have not brought in anyone to suggest to our other players that this is a boost. These guys are coming in to help you now. So you're going to be resting now. Our players must be shot. Havertz looks shot. You know, Partey looks shot, having to play right back. Only 2 wins out of 7 games. What is this manager thinking? What is this manager thinking?
I
Sterling,
mean,
go on.
Abs, I'm sorry because you said something here, yeah. I mean, you talked about I mean, you talked about our best midfielder playing right back. I mean, we'll have to have words later on about Mikel Arteta and his theatrics on the game. I mean, your best mid. I mean, when Thomas Partey started this season, yeah, we all thought that it was gonna start with injuries, end with injuries in the middle, and totally collapse towards the end of the season. But the guy is fit. And if you have your fittest midfielder and probably your best midfielder since the start of the season, and you're not playing him, you're putting him on the bench. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. And then you're now fixing him in that right back position. Just look at what Girona did to us in their first goal. Just look at what they did. Look at what they did. And that's because of this unrepentant attitude of actually fixing Thomas Partey in that right back position. It's not working. We have to talk about it later on, man. I'll allow you to continue. I just wanted to point you to that fact.
So, as I was saying, we have a Meg the Sterling, as Views was saying. Big up to everyone in the chat, yeah. Obviously, Views is our brother. AFC always.
Big
Don
up
C,
views, man.
Oregon Goon,
Don't
yeah.
see Oregon
Brown,
Gunner.
Don
Po, po,
C,
po, Oregon.
London
Po,
Hair
po.
Yeti, big
Don't
long hair
see
Jetty in the building, you know.
long haired
Big up to
Yetis in
everyone
the
in
building too.
big up to everyone in the building, man. But listen, yeah, we ain't holding back today. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Please do not categorize us with all these other positive Arsenal fans. Yeah. At the end of the day, we want our team to be successful. But right now, we demand our club go out and find the players to sign. 3 of my
Hmm.
players, 3 of my strikers that I've recognized that I want: Gyökeres, Osimhen, and Jimenez. Yeah, those are the 3 guys that I want. Isak, forget about him. Forget about him. Why are we being linked with players in the summer? Tesco. All this month, I've been hearing Tesco, Tesco. You know, Tesco is a shopping shop. You used to live here. You
Of
know,
course, of
Tesco
course,
is
of
a
course, of course, man.
supermarket here. Yeah?
It's all a lie.
Why are
It's
we
all a
being linked
lie.
with him?
It's all a lie. See, all those stuff that they were saying that Arsenal was negotiating with Sesko, it's all a lie. It's all lies. Because
Why are the
even after
papers
that,
allowed
the
to be?
manager came out and said we're still trying to identify players. It's all a lie. It's all a gimmick. And again, I see even think that this all the Watkins stuff is still Arsenal PR because it stinks. It reeks of everything. Everything about pure Arsenal PR. If anyone thinks I'm lying in the charts, yeah, because I mean, people like disbelieving me in the charts, yeah. If anyone disbelieves me that this is all a PR charade, yeah, I mean, call me to it. Call me to it. Because Mikel Arteta, not really Mikel Arteta, yeah, but this tabloids, yeah, everywhere, they're telling us that Arsenal was negotiating with Sesko to release Sesko in January. And then we had the manager come out in a press conference and saying, we're trying to, but, we're trying to identify players. What is going on? So Sesko wasn't identified and you guys went in for him. What is going on here? Vlahovic wasn't identified, and you guys were going for him. So there's a big disconnect between the football club, what we believe in, and what they're saying in the press conference. And if we go by what they're saying in the press conference, I mean, it's all PR at this point. It's all PR. No one hesitates when it comes to the merchandise sales in Arsenal store when all this razzmatazz is going on. No one is talking about that. Yeah, they're all straight to the point. Yeah, when it comes to the merch that's coming up, the straight jackets that's coming up, the Arsenal, boogie down. Uh, Arsenal fans are patronizing these people. They're patronizing them. They're patronizing them, brother. Then why can't we get signings? Why can't we get signings when they can identify the kind of material, the kind of clothes, the kind of jerseys that they want to put in their merchandise store, and then we can get our player merchandise coming to the club. Oh my God, man! I mean, just just throw it away, man. Just throw this club away, brother.
Are,
Throw it
are, are,
away.
are are
Throw
we
it
are we
away.
are we next season FC? You know, we're always potential next season FC. Why don't we focus on the here and now? The player that we're being linked to at the moment now is Matthias Tell from Bayern Munich, a young
Matisse
19-year-old.
Tell.
Matthias Tell, yeah. What do you think we can get this one over the line, and what kind of impact will he have on the team?
I mean, see, people. I mean, me and Abs. Yeah, you'll be seeing me and Abs later on TikTok. Maybe not today. I'll be on TikTok because I just started. Doing lives on TikTok. You guys have to join me down there later on. Me and Abs will be doing lots of shows on TikTok because we have to take over TikTok too. Because I mean, there's lots of shit housery going on down there on TikTok. So we need to go down there and bless those people down there and let them know what's really happening to our football club because most of them are just looking at it like rainbows, down there on TikTok. So me and Abs have to go down there and have conversation with those people down there. But apart from that, yeah, throw it all away. Matt Stella, how old is he? He's a 19-year-old guy. Yeah, I mean,
Potential.
decent guy, decent. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. 19-year-old. I mean, playing for Bayern Munich. He played for Rennes in Ligue 1. Just 7 appearances in Ligue 1 at the time. You know, then he went down to the German Bundesliga, and I mean, in his first season, it was about he had about uh, uh, um, 22 matches played in his first season, 2022-2023 in Bayern Munich. He scored 5 goals, no assists. In the second season, 2023-2024, he played 30 games. He actually had a stellar season that season anyway. Total rating of about 7 points out of a rating of 10 in the German Bundesliga in the 2023-2024 season, if I remember quite well. He had about 30 appearances that season, scored about 7, assisted twice, in that season. And right
Hold,
now,
hold on,
currently in the
Tony.
German
Tony.
Bundesliga,
Tony.
he's
Tony.
only appeared 8 times with only 1 assist. But again, he
Tony.
hasn't scored any goal. I don't think he's he's really the guy to light up the league for us. But he's also I mean, he's a project player at best to bring to the football club. And again, Abs, man. I mean, we've been talking about this. Do we need another project player in this football club?
Is this where
No,
we're
I
at,
mean,
Tony?
bro, just
Is
tell me.
this where we're at?
Do you think we need any other project player? Any
No, we
phase
don't
four,
need.
phase
No,
five player
no,
come
no,
down here to play
no,
football for the Arsenal?
no.
Is that fair?
We. I'm so. Listen. I don't usually swear on stream, but I'm peed off right now. I'm absolutely peed
Mm,
off right now. And to think we're going into the
mm.
weekend, the the window closes on February 3rd. So we still got what 3 days left. Still have 3 days, but
Yeah, actually,
it's
the market
narrowed.
is ending on Monday. It's
No,
ending on Monday.
Monday.
It's ending Monday. Yeah, it's
No,
ending
February the
Monday.
third. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Monday,
No,
11 o'clock. Wow. So
it's ending
literally,
Monday. So Arsenal we still have time to still pull off 1 or 2 stunts in the transfer window
it's
anyway.
not going to be a great.
But
So hold on, hold on. This is the Angry Gooners podcast for a reason. Was it Kvaratskhelia was available for £60 million. £60 million of the Queen's English pounds. Why did
mm,
we not put in a bid for him? Why did we not go for this guy?
I mean, for who? Who are you talking about at this time now? Kolomwani, yeah.
No.
PSG. See. You know what? Yeah, PSG approached Arsenal. There's a guy here. I know we know you need a striker. There's a guy here that could come out and help you because he's surplus to requirement down here at Paris Saint Germain. Arsenal said no, we're sorry, we're not interested in Colomwani. PSG have a negotiation with Juventus, who already have a striker that Arsenal have been eyeing all this while in Vlahovic. In a way, mind you, Arsenal's bid for Vlahovic was turned down by Juventus. And Juventus went down there to Paris Saint Germain and said, you know what, yeah, we'll do with an extra key, yeah, to unlock our attacking potential. What did they do? Tap tap boom, had that negotiation down there with Paris Saint Germain, and they got their man. Colomwani is now down there. And they didn't even have to pay much for this guy. It's a loan deal. It's a loan deal. Abs, check out the loan deal we did. I mean, just oppose it with the loan deal we did of this certain guy. I'm about to name his name down here, Abs, and I know that you're gonna be disgusted at this. Raheem the Dream Sterling. Raheem the Dream Sterling. I mean, Abs, man. I mean, it's a tale of two cities, yeah? One with Sterling, the Dream, yeah? And one getting Colomwani. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Did you see the penalty that Sterling hacked away in that game against Girona? Like, Abs, man, how does it make you feel when you see one of the only options when you look at the bench, attacking options that we have, yeah, this season? You look at your bench, you see Raheem the Dream Sterling coming up to help us get a goal. Yeah, maybe you're 1-0 behind against a Manchester City at home in a home game, and you look to the bench for inspiration, and then you see Raheem the Dream Sterling marching, getting ready to pop on to help you score a goal.
No! Somebody spell that shit! No.
That's what I'm talking
It's
about, Tony.
exactly, man. Exactly, man. So I mean, I'm disgusted with what we have. And I'm disgusted with the amount of defenders we have. This manager, yeah, I mean, let's just go through it. Yeah, this manager has been given 750 million pounds, King pounds. Yeah, yeah, the sterling. Yeah, 750, and we cannot boast of a 25, 30 goal scorer in a season. All we have is left backs, right backs, defenders. Bro, we don't even have a goalkeeper to help us out on Sunday. Make that make sense. The charts. We don't have a goalkeeper to help us on Sunday. And you know what? Yeah, there's a growing concern that Neto, your backup
Oh,
goalkeeper,
Norbert,
guys, let that sink in. Neto
Norbert.
will be the goalkeeper that will line up against Manchester City. I mean, Abs, let's hear from you, man, because maybe I'm just the only one feeling this pain. I need to see your pain, brother, man.
Oh,
I
listen,
need
mate.
to see your pain. I mean, Neto on Sun. We have a chance of fielding Neto on Sunday as the goalkeeper, as the backup to
Man City.
David Raya, who is injured right now. I mean, he strained his muscle, probably maybe during training before that game against Girona. But I mean, it's the only option we have right now. So just picture it, because I know you too. I mean, you like to picture things in the way I try to craft things in my mind. I mean, just craft it. Helen Island, Foden, just takes a 67-minute shot outside the 18-yard box. Are you confident that Neto is the guy to get to grab that ball? Are you sure that Neto will be there to help us out? I don't know, man. How about you?
Well, I know that he's already shown Haaland his weaknesses by coming out and doing that stupidness for the first goal. Remember that first goal when he came out and he was
Mm,
diving. Like, why are you diving for? Yeah, because even if you save that, that's a red card. So this guy, I'm not confident. I don't know if this guy's good with his feet as well, because he seems like a keeper that is not that mobile. Um, to be fair with him, there wasn't much for him to do in the Girona game, but in the City game, this is just wrong, man. We are just absolute joke of a club right now. We're absolute joke of a club. So he doesn't go out and buy a striker. He doesn't go out and buy a winger. Saka's been injured for how long now? 6 weeks or however long it's been. He doesn't identify a striker and go out and buy
mm,
them in the first instance in the window. He procrastinates, yeah, and doesn't even buy a striker. Gyökeres is sitting there with an 84 million um, buyout clause right now. Yeah,
mm,
Osimhen,
mm.
Osimhen, even cheaper. Why does this guy why is this guy allergic to strikers throughout our whole tenure? Throughout our whole
He's
tenure.
allergic to good names. He's allergic to good players. He's allergic to quality players that would add quality to this Arsenal team. And again, see, yeah, Abs, yeah, I'm even more worried with Arsenal fans just thinking that we're a striker away from glory. And I don't think so. I think we're really, really in a very, very big menacing problem down here. Only a striker won't cut it for Arsenal. I mean, have you seen the form of Martin Odegaard? I mean, in recent weeks. I mean, when he came to that game against Girona, I mean, that was ghost to God. I mean that ghost to God special. I mean, it was cringe, right? I'm just saying. You watched it, yeah? I mean, it was cringe to see the captain of this football club just running around like a headless chicken drenched in goat blood. I mean, he looked drab. He can't run. Lack of energy, lack of pace. I mean, he couldn't conjure any magic. I mean, Abs is the assist king. Yeah, I mean, is the guy. Yeah, is the guy. They said that he was gonna unlock that Arsenal midfield and get passes across, clear cut and passes across. Yeah, but what I see right now is a guy who lacks the willingness to actually help the team, who lacks the vision to actually ingrain himself and impose himself in physically challenging games like that one we had against Girona. Is so allergic to bullies. Is so allergic to, I mean, strong men in the midfield that are going to be very, very scrappy, that turn games in the midfield or in the middle of the park into a skirmish. He shies away from that. And I'm sorry, it's not gonna cut it. If we go get a striker right now, we still have to think about Merino.
Oh, don't
Why
let me
is he
get
in this
started on
football club?
merch. Don't let me
But
get
we
started
still have to
with
talk
merch.
about. I mean,
Frankenstein.
jeez, we still have to talk about the goalkeeper. We still have to talk about William Saliba. I mean, I, I think that Real Madrid approach is turned his head. We still have to talk about these things, yeah? We still have to look at Martinelli and ask, why has he only scored 8 goals a season? An inquest need to be done. An investigation need to be done through which the way Trossard is playing. He's not scoring goals down the left. uh, uh, I mean, where is the competitiveness? Because it's the competitiveness that it's going to spark that fight, spark that, spark that challenge,
Mm.
that burning desire for these players to come in and give us the best. But they're not doing it right now because when they look at the bench, they don't see inspiration. They see left backs, they see right backs, they see injured players. There's no respect. There's no competition. Nothing. I mean, you know what? Yeah, if Martinelli comes to play in the game, yeah, has a stinker in a game, and Mikel Arteta hacks him off, yeah, from the field, yeah, and then in training, he's looking at Trossard and saying, you know what, yeah, that's it's all gimmicks, man. That's shit, man. I'm playing in the next game. It doesn't matter how Martinelli performs in the game. He looks at it and say, you know what, yeah, by next week, I'm gonna be back to the same left wing. I'm gonna be honing my skills. I'm gonna be playing, and I don't need to score goals. There's no pressure. Abs, there is no pressure all across positions in this team. No one is willing to grab games by the scruff of its neck. No one is willing to fight. I'll only tell you the people that are willing to fight and make this make sense for me. Ethan Waneri, Miles Lewis Kelly. And you know what? They are our academy players. Make
Gabriel
that make
Magalhaes
sense?
as well. Gabriel
No, no,
Magalhaes.
no. I'm
I mean
talking
the
of
kid,
not established.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not talking of
the kid,
established.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just talking of the ones that just I mean the ones that are just normal.
yeah,
Right now,
yeah,
Gabriel Magalhaes is out of the
yeah,
box. William Saliba out of the box. David Raya out of the box. So I'm just talking of
the
the other
youngsters.
guards. All these thinkers. Yeah, all around the positions in our football club. Timber is also a good one. Thanks Dante. But I mean, when these guys are looking, yeah, I mean, there's no inspiration. No inspiration from Martinelli. No inspiration from Trossard. They're looking at Kai Havertz and they're saying, man, we give you five clear cut chances to score a goal, and you're scoring only one goal. Get out of here. This is not what we want.
Hold on. Here's where we're gonna fall out now. This guy was champion Kai Havertz last season, and now this season he's turning on him. He's turning on Kai Havertz now.
No, I've never turned on him. I've never turned on him. Yeah, I'm just being misunderstood when it comes to Kai Havertz thing. And I've explained this many times. I've been to Sarcasm TV where they like trolling me about this Kai Havertz issue. But again, I've
He's
made
not good
lots of
enough as a
concessions,
number
and
nine.
I've
He's
told
not good
people
enough
it
for
is
us.
not what it seems. These are distortions of reality from these fans. I'm just asking,
Explain.
what is I'm just asking, what is the best option we have down there right now in the striking position right now? Is it Martinelli? Is it Trossard? Name it. Is it Gabriel Jesus? That's the best
Well,
option down there
he's
right
injured.
now.
Well, he's injured, and he doesn't
I
play
mean,
as
the
a number
answer is
nine.
no.
We
All of
haven't
them
got
have
a number
stank out the
nine.
place.
We
All
haven't got
of
a
them
number
have
nine.
stank out the place. Kai Havertz is the only one with 14 goals. I mean, if you have Kai Havertz right now and have Gabriel Jesus right now, and you have Martinelli right now, and you have Trossard right now, who would you put as your number nine? I'll, I'll put Kai
Martinelli.
Havertz. Why? Because he's giving me 14 goals this season. And in no way am I
Yeah,
saying is he the best thing to happen to Arsenal. In no way am I saying he's the best striker we should have. In no way am I saying that. At best, is a squad player. I'm just saying that we could bring in a main striker and have Kai Havertz down there in the bench to bring in the 70 something minutes when we want to close the game down. Make him have a run at the end of the day. But bring in a main striker. I've said that time without number. And
you
again, if
see,
you want to criticize me for saying that the best striker we have right now in the football club is Kai Havertz, then name me who is your highest goal scorer this season. It's
yeah, but
simple.
the thing is, he's playing as a number nine, so he's gonna score the most goals, isn't he? If Saka was still playing now, he would have more goals than Havertz. How about that?
But
But he's
again,
not.
that is
He's
that
not.
that's if but maybes. I mean, that
Yeah,
is but maybes. Right now,
I
what we
agree with
have
him.
is Kai Havertz. Unless they bring in a striker that will come in and outscore Kai Havertz, then we're still in that same conversation. We're all going down the drain.
But the thing is with Kai Havertz, yeah, and this is my blame goes more towards the manager more than the player, because we know this
Hmm.
player isn't. It's all good saying he's the best striker that we have, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we've not tried anyone else in that position. We played Trossard as a false nine. We've not tried Martinelli as a direct nine. Obviously, I think he's
Bro,
better
he
than
can't score from the wings. What makes you think he's gonna score as a number 9? Oh
well,
my
we
day,
don't,
Arsenal fans.
bro,
He
we
cannot
don't
score
know.
from it. Bro, he cannot score from the left. He cannot score from the
Who
left hand
scored?
side.
Who scored the winner?
What gives you the
Who
confidence
scored?
that Martinelli
Who scored?
is going to score from the
Right.
number 9 position?
Who
He
scored the
stank out
winner?
the whole place. You
Who
can't put
came
him in
on?
number 9.
Right. Who came on last season and got the winner against Man City, our biggest rivals last season?
Bro,
Who
you're
scored the
talking
goal
of
at the
wins.
Emirates?
I'm talking of we need to win trophies. We can't win
No,
trophies
but I'm
with
just
this
saying.
garbage.
I
Bro,
know. I
we
know.
can't win anything
This
with this
guy's getting
garbage.
angry. Listen to me. You're getting
Bro,
angry.
you have to be angry because we can't use
Listen
Martinelli. We
to
can't use him in number 9. He's
I'm
going
not
to stink out
saying
the
use him,
place.
but I'm just saying, yeah, I would some of those chances that drop to that fake ass Kai Lavertz, yeah, Lavertz, I'm calling him right now, yeah.
But he has
Some of
outscored
the
Martinelli.
chances,
But he
yes,
has
bro,
outscored Martinelli.
but
Bro,
listen,
let's don't forget that Martinelli lost a one-on-one. Did you see that one-on-one he missed? In what game was that?
Oh, when he when he hit the post, was it Champions
When
League?
he hit the post.
Champions League.
Bro, not champion Italy. I think it was either an EFL Cup game.
No, it was the Villa. Was it Villa? Was it Villa?
No, it was against Newcastle.
Oh,
When we
yeah,
needed him
in
most.
the cup. Yeah.
When we needed him, bro, come on, man. Kai
There's an
Havertz is still
argument,
the
though.
best
No, but there's
number 9 we should have right now in the
there's an
football club
argument, Tony. Tony, listen to me.
amongst the players we have.
Listen to me, Tony. Listen to me, Tony. Listen to me carefully, Tony. Yeah, there is an argument right now, that our players are. How can our players regress under this manager so badly? How can we have Martinelli score 15 goals one season, Odegaard score 15 goals one season, Saka score 15 goals one season, and then he switches it up the next season? All of these problems that we're discussing today points to only one person, yeah, one person, and his name begins with A, yeah. His name begins with M and his surname begins with A. He is the problem at this club because he needs to identify a striker. He needs to go to the Cronkies and he's saying, listen, I need this guy now. Not tomorrow, not in the summer. I need this bum now. Yeah? And he's not done that.
I mean, he has been begging for the past 3 weeks for signings, but they're not giving it.
Let me finish. He's been talking about internal solutions. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's been talking about Havertz, praising him, and look how many goals. Like you just said, he's got 14 goals. I don't give a damn whether he's got 14 goals. I don't care. The goals that he's not scoring in crucial situations are losing us games or making us draw games. Yeah,
I concur. I agree. So what do we do to it? What's the solution we do to it? Because we're not bringing a striker in.
So
what option?
So we might as well.
No, what option internally? Wait, what option internally would you?
I agree with you. We don't.
Would you want us to go with?
We don't.
Then what are we talking about? Exactly what I'm saying.
Let's put David Raya up front. Let's put him up front. Let's put him up front. Let's put David Raya up front.
Yeah, then good. Let's put David Raya. I mean, if that's the best thing you want, then let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Against Villa. Did you see against Villa, yeah, that header he missed? When the second goal came over.
Bro, he misses chances. I agree. Who do we put there? I mean, who do we put there right now?
Listen, I'm available, yeah, £5,000 a week.
That's it. Don't see likes attacking me for this Kai Havertz stuff. But again, don't see who do you put down there? Who's the best? Who's the best to handle that number 9 position right now? Right now, internally in that team.
Tony,
who?
You're telling me
who hasn't stank up the place?
Tony, he's getting 280k a week to miss.
And I agree. I agree to that. Why are you holding me? Why are you holding the radio guy? Why does the radio guy have to suffer for Kai Havertz? I'm just saying, he's the best we have right now. I know. I know you don't like it. I know you don't like to hear that. But he's the best we've got. That's how low Arsenal have gotten. And it's not my fault. It was this manager that decided to go bring in this player, put him in number 9, brought him out from Chelsea,
Oh,
gave them 65 million
where's that
pounds to
video?
give us Kai Havertz. I didn't say you should go get him. In fact, I wanted at the time, I wanted Ivan Tony. Have you forgotten when me and you were having conversations about
Mm,
Ivan Tony before he went to Saudi Arabia? That's why I wanted here. So when I'm saying that Kai Havertz is the best in that number 9 position that we should be having right now in that football club internally, I'm not wrong technically because he's the guy that has scored more goals for us. Martinelli can't even seem to put his head up coming from the left, cutting
mm.
in from the left. Bro, he can't even put decent crosses to the 18-yard box. Why would I put my money on that guy to get me goals in number 9 position when he can't score a one-on-one against Newcastle's second-rate goalkeeper? Not even Nick Pope. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's don't do this. Let's don't do this. Let's don't do
Guys,
this.
guys,
Let's
guys,
don't
guys,
do this.
guys. Make sure you smash the likes, people. Yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to Waffle TV Show, and make sure you go and subscribe to Tony. Is it Tony Claude Gunner TV? That's the one,
Tony
isn't it?
Clark Gunner TV, yeah,
His
people,
name's
yeah.
in the description, so make sure. And listen, we've got Oregon Goon here as well. Make sure you go and sub to
Big
Oregon
up to
Goon.
Oregon. We also have
Oregon Goon.
Cooper. Please pull up a Cooper. Cooper, please.
Cooper's
Cooper is
here,
a
yeah.
great guy. Cooper, great, great, great guy. I should be having a
Who's
show with
what
him. I
channel?
don't know.
What channel? Has
Cooper,
Cooper got a
yeah, yeah,
channel?
yeah, Cooper, yeah.
Okay,
Big ups to Cooper, man.
big up to
Absolute
Cooper,
real
man.
one. I've had conversations with this guy, man. Very, very
Nice,
savvy guy in Arsenal issues, and this is the bigger picture. He understands the game. Don C too, great guy too. He sees the
definitely.
picture. He understands what we need in this football club, you know. But the thing there is that we're not gonna sit down here and talk about this Kai Havertz stuff. In
Go and sub
fact,
to
I've
views
even
as well.
graduated. Big ups to views on spot.
Go
See,
and
yeah,
sub
in
to
fact,
views.
I've even graduated from this Kai Havertz talk. I mean, let's go straight to the person who's the cause of these problems altogether. I have no problem with Kai Havertz. He's not my problem. My problem is this manager who is giving him a lease of life, yeah, a new beginning in this football club. That's who we are to actually put the fire on. It's Mikel Arteta
Mm.
for bringing
Yeah,
that fraud to this football
I
club.
believe. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
want him. And technically, it's fact when I say he's your highest goal scorer. So let's suck it up because we are the ones that actually allowed this manager to bring him in here. So let's suck it up. Let's stop complaining. He's the striker we have in the football club. Let's make use of him right now. It's your manager, my manager. He's the one that brought him in.
Please
He's
don't
your
say that.
manager. Don't see his
No, no, no,
manager.
don't say
It's
that.
you guys that allowed. I mean, you allowed him here, right? Good. So see, let's see. We Arsenal fans here. Sometimes we we don't like taking responsibility. Let's take responsibility for these things too. Yeah, let's take responsibility for these things. Yeah, if you don't, if you need signings, yeah, man, let them thank God I'm not in London. If you need signings, if you need a real striker, go to the stadium, carry placards there. Mikel Arteta, where is our striker? Have not been to games in a long
I'm
time.
going
Don't
there.
see I've
I'm
been to
going there.
games.
I'm going
I
there.
mean, I've not seen Don't see carrying the placards down there. Then why are you attacking me for saying Kai Havertz is our highest goal scorer? I mean, I've not seen you with placards down there at the Emirates Stadium, flashing it
Don't worry,
because
bro.
that's what I would do.
I'm gonna be
That's
pulling
what I
up
would
to
do to get him.
going there.
I mean, you have to go down there and let your voice to be heard down there. It's good enough for us to be in the streams talking about these things. But I mean, you're directly in London, then take the message directly to the man. Why are we not getting signings and it's January 31st? We can we can decide to sit on streams. We can decide to sit on TikTok. We can decide to sit on Facebook, disseminate all this stuff everywhere. It will do nothing. The Gooners on ground need to go down there to the stadium and let their voices to be heard. I don't care, even if it's one fan that carries a placard down there, Mikel Arteta, where is our striker? How about that? Mikel Arteta, where is our left winger? Where is our right winger replacement for Bukayo Saka? Where is the replacement for Martin Odegaard? List the names of the players you want. Hold it as a banner.
I'll
Bro,
stand
I've
right
not
next
seen
to
these
Henri.
things.
I'll stand
We all
next to Henri.
complain. We all complain on YouTube, but we're not down there doing these things.
It's because
We're
the
not doing
window's
any
not
of that.
closed. The window's not actually closed technically right now. So you know what? When
Oh
the window
my
closes,
God.
no,
Oh.
when the window closes, then we can take action because the next couple of days is crucial, isn't it? But you seem pessimistic. We're not
Bro,
getting
I
none.
don't know. I mean, there's a shine. See, I'm not saying there's a shining light around, but there's a window of opportunity. Just this evening, I heard that Aston Villa, mostly championed by Unai Emery, placed a call to Manchester United asking them for Marcus Rashford and the modalities of transferring him on loan to Aston Villa. So this is my idea, people in the chat. My idea is that because we got earlier reports since yesterday evening that Ole Watkins approached the hierarchy at Aston Villa and said, you know what, yeah, I've been loyal to you guys all these years. All these transfer dealings, yeah, over the years, my name being linked to everywhere across the Premiership. I've stayed loyal to this team. Right now, my boyhood club, Arsenal Football Club, is calling me, and I want to answer that call. I love that football club, and he's done this publicly. Publicly has actually said, "I want to go to Arsenal. I love Arsenal." His whole family are Arsenal fans.
Mm.
I believe he has gone to the hierarchy. He has told them, "I need this transfer."
They're
That's
not
why
going to let him
Unai
go though.
Emery. But again, I just said this evening, Unai Emery and Aston Villa placed a call to Manchester United, asking Manchester United about the modalities of
Rashford, yeah.
transferring Marcus Rashford on loan to
Mm.
Aston Villa. So if I see the maths, I can do it because 50 to 60 million for a 29-year-old. I think they're doing the maths. Even when he came out to debunk that Ole Watkins thing, yeah, he didn't completely shut the window on Ole Watkins transferring to Arsenal. He said, you know what, yeah, he likes it here, but every player has a price. So, which means there's a window of opportunity down there if they come, if that comes at the right price. 50, 55 million pounds does the magic. 50, 60 million does the magic. If we go down to Aston Villa with 55 million pounds, they are going to sell their 29-year-old England striker down to us. I'm sure about that. But the thing there is that they would need a replacement to come in because right now John Duran has already gotten his a transfer down to Saudi Arabia. So of course there's no pressure for them to sell. But if they go and get Marcus Rashford, which is a very very big possibility because Manchester United want Rashford out of the football club. They think it's polluting the youths that are down there, and they think he doesn't have good working ethics. And of course, he's gotten into a few skirmishes with Amorim down there, so they want him out. So it's no wonder, like you don't have to think twice before you can do the maths and see Marcus Rashford going to Aston Villa because none of the other bigger clubs seem to want it. And FC Barcelona that have showed a certain sign, some certain, admiration for him taking him to FC Barcelona, need to sell a player to free up space for Rashford to come in so he can go to FC Barcelona. They have problems. They barely even registered Dani Olmo and Garcia. So that's a bigger problem. So it means that Rashford will have to stay back because Borussia Dortmund doesn't even want to even dish out the funds for him. So he's not going to Germany. He's not going to Paris Saint-Germain. They don't want him there. They don't want him at FC Barcelona. He's going to be a transferable entity in England.
He might, yeah,
And
but he might even come to
where is the
Arsenal. He
best
might come
place
to
than
us on
Aston
loan.
Villa?
He might come
Where
to
is the
us.
best place? That's another possibility. But Mikel Arteta doesn't want Rashford. His first choice is Ole Watkins.
Mm.
And I want Ole Watkins, basically. It's more faster, it's more quicker, his hold
But
up
what do you think
plays
of this message here?
is
What do you think of
superior.
this message here? What do you think of
He's
this
a good
message here
finisher.
from Unai Emery? Fabrizio reported
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Big ups to AFC always says Arteta signed 7 goalkeepers, 11 defenders, 12 midfielders, not forgetting Jesus and Kai Havertz. I mean, he blew up the front. He smoked it. It's just like giving all your money to what's this guy on Friday? To Smokey, Chris Tucker. I mean, it's like giving all your transfer funds to Smokey. Yeah. What is he gonna do? Smokey's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna smoke it all out, or maybe probably buy packages and smoke it all out right there in the Friday bathroom. So I mean, that's exactly what Mikel Arteta has done. He smoked out all our money. Use it on defenders, because what I see right now when I look for inspiration from the bench is left backs, centre
Inverters.
backs,
All we got is
inverters, dead players. I mean,
Cash
Zinchenko,
inverters. We call
dead,
them cash inverters.
absolutely moribund players, useless. I mean, bro, any word. I mean, bro, rotten players. That's what we have on the bench. Yeah, unknown names. Neto. Guys, let it sink in. Neto. That's what we have on our bench. Neto. Oh my days, bro. This
Tony,
is
sorry, Tony. I've been trying to gauge you. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this on the screen right now from Fabrizio, but he says Unai Emery announces Ollie Watkins' decision to stay. There are players who prefer to leave, then some players commit to us here, and one of them is Ollie Watkins. He's happy to stay at Aston Villa. Do you think this is just a bit of a smoke screen right now? He's just saying
it's a small screen. It's a smoke screen. I mean, after I came out, I made that statement that with players, there's always a price. There's always a price. It leaves the window open. Even here, he's happy to stay at Aston Villa, which means there's also still a window of opportunity in that statement in itself. Is happy to stay with Aston Villa. That means if anything happens, he's still happy to stay at Aston Villa, which means there's a possibility of something happening. So I mean, Unai Emery's a quit. Yeah, he's just trying to troll Arsenal and troll Arsenal's foolishness. In the transfer window. I mean, they see sense in selling a 29-year-old England international who they believe will be washed up in the next 2 seasons with £40 million. I mean, imagine they just sold John Durant for about £75 million. Imagine getting 40 more million pounds. That's how much? That's about 130, 40 million pounds with add-ons and other,
They can buy
other
Gyökeres
niceties.
and they can
Bro,
buy Gyökeres
they could use that money and go get Victor Gyökeres. I mean, and get other big signings in the summer. So that's what they're looking at, and they're looking at it in this way: giving Arsenal their scraps, getting money from Arsenal Football Club, and then going to the market to go bring in fresh play. These guys could actually launch a bid for Newcastle's Isaac in the summer. With that kind of transfer kitty, it does the job, because they've just already gotten 75 million from the John Durant sales. And it's at once. It's a Saudi Arabia deal. Yeah, come on, man. That's cash. They don't pay in 5 in 5 installments the way Arsenal does. Yeah. I mean, it's 75 in the back. Yeah. And they do this deal, they would want to squeeze and milk enough money out from Arsenal, squeeze it, and of course Arsenal is panicking. What? See, bro, we're on panic mode. I hope you understand that.
Yes. Yep.
We're on panic mode. So since we're on panic mode, these guys are willing to at least milk out 30 million cash in pounds from Arsenal Football Club. And if they get that in the summer, they have a big, huge transfer kitty. They're not going to get Champions League. They know this. So, I mean, it's useless. So they could just, I mean, just wait it out till the summer and go and get reinforcements back in. But they have the funds to do that while weakening Arsenal's attack by pushing, a player who they believe will be out of his depth in the next 2 seasons. Because
Mm.
Ole
What?
Watkins is in 25.
What?
So they'll be
Yeah, yeah.
weakening
What do you think of this
Arsenal.
comment? What do you think of this comment by Lloydie Ranks? He said, "Ollie Watkins, no thanks.
Oh,
He didn't even say
shout out Lloyd the Ranks. Big ups to him, man. Iconoclast, big ups to you, my brother, man. How you doing?
big up, man. Big up."
Yeah, Lloyd the Ranks says Ole Watkins, no thanks. He says Ole Watkins, no thanks. 60 million for a 29-year-old. No thanks. And of course, that's what I'm also putting into perspective too. I mean, he'll be good for this season. He'll be good for next season. But how about 2 seasons from now? That's the bigger problem. But again, man, are we willing to go spend 60 million for a 29-year-old right now? I mean, of course, if you want to win the league, yeah, I mean, that's what you should be doing, right? You should be doing that, yeah? If you want to win
The
the league, I
experience.
get that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to win the Champions League, guys, again, this is why, see, people in the chat, Abs, I also want to remind you, big up to Anthony Herbert who's down here.
Big up, Andy
I also
Herbert.
want to remind you why this business for Watkins makes complete sense in terms of
Short
it
term.
working out. Ole Watkins can also play in the Champions League for Arsenal, despite he has played for Aston Villa in the Champions League too, because there's a rule in the Champions League book, yeah, that states that a player could be registered in the knockout phases of the Champions League, even if the player has been playing in the Champions League for another team. So it makes complete sense for him to also
Possibility.
play. So he's not going to be cup tied. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to be cup tied in this Champions League. So he could play in the Champions League. If he comes in on time, he could play in that Newcastle game, in the EFL Cup, and of course he could play around in the Premiership and help us out.
And
So that's why it makes complete sense. He can play all across the competitions.
And the thing is, if we go for Watkins now, it's not going to be in the summer. It's going to be now, and he might be looking at this opportunity as his last opportunity, his biggest payday. Obviously to play for Arsenal is a step up from Aston Villa. So he might be looking at that. Obviously, as you said, he's an Arsenal fan. So
he's an Arsenal fan. True, as in no gimmicks. He is, him and his family.
So big up, man. But listen, before we wrap up, because I know we're going to wrap up in a few minutes. We've got a massive game on Sunday against Man City that are starting to gel together. They brought in a few good signings in Mamouche. They brought in a couple of centre backs as well. But the problem I'm seeing is we don't have the players for Sunday. While they do, Haaland's scoring goals. Mamouche looked very lively against Chelsea. They're confident right now, and our approach going into this game, if Arteta thinks that we just go into this game and don't lose, then we're going to lose this game. We need to go in this game to win this game. Neto is a big concern for me right now. If Raya is out. So what's your feelings on this game quickly before we wrap up?
For some weird reasons, I'll go straight to the point. I think Arsenal can beat Manchester City this weekend. Number one, I think the boys will be fired up for this game. That's the number one. Be humble. You know what? Arsenal players, mostly our defenders. If that did not hit you the wrong way, I mean, come on, man. I mean, just take revenge for that. Let that be the reason you take revenge. Yeah, just for that alone. That Haaland statement. it needs to get you angry enough to win this game. Personally, I do think that Manchester City, yeah, they brought in new players to the team. First of all, their attack isn't quicker. Their transition is slower. Their counter attacking is slower. They're not playing together as a unit. They still have problems defensively. Vardiol is a good player, might not be the best defensively, personally. Going forward, yeah, it gives them that goal threat, but
Brilliant. Brilliant.
defensively as a unit, I don't think so. Nathan Ake will be out of this game. Diaz is out of this game. One more player is out of this game. Jeremy Doku, who is a very, very legitimate threat from the wings, is out because even if he doesn't score lots of goals, but I mean, he's an assist king, kind of, and he's that kind of guy that he drives forward with the ball. He's more of a direct player. So, I mean, that window of threat has been nullified. Uh, they have someone in the bench called Grealish, who I don't think is a bigger threat in any way from the bench. So, I mean, it's City 101 altogether. And mind you, City as a team have dished out the pie to all these smaller teams this season. I mean, Arsenal should we should be getting our piece of the pie at home in a
This
revenge game.
comment, this
We need
comment
to get
here,
the pie, a piece of pie.
this this
The
comment
midfield
here.
is where the
Do
game
not
will be
underestimate
won
this comment.
or lost. Yeah, of course.
Anyhow, Marino starts in, and anyhow Marino and Odegaard start on Sunday. Forget it. Forget the game. Forget it.
But again, we're worrying too much about the midfield. I mean, there's so many other places where this could go wrong. I don't even think it's the midfield. I'm sorry, because I think Neto is our backup goalkeeper. And that might be the battle in the first 10 minutes because I'm not sure about the fitness levels of Neto. I mean, you could see his positioning in the first 5 minutes in that game against. Are you not scared? Bro, it could turn nasty real quick in that game on Sunday. It could turn nasty in that game
Keep
in
it
the first 10
inverted.
minutes.
Keep it
Bro,
inverted.
I'm telling you, it could turn nasty because I'm not sure about his fitness levels. I'm not sure he's the right guy we should be having between the sticks that day. If he starts, we have a bigger problem. You won't even have to look at the midfield. You will have to be looking at Neto's performances and how he would drive the ball because, of course, Mikel, he likes playing from the back. Probably that's what they're training right now, doing right now with Neto in the training center right now is how to play from the back. And trust me, man, if you want Neto to play from the back, you know what that's gonna do to your team. I
You know
mean,
that,
that's a recipe. It's a recipe for
it's a
disaster. You
recipe.
know
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely. But another thing as well with City as well is that they can bypass their midfield and just go long to Holland as well. So they've got that threat as well. So you know what, we can do that as well if Arteta decides to do that. So this game
Yeah,
is
but we have but we have
same thing.
Saliba, and Magalhaes, and I think it's very difficult for Haaland.
Yeah.
They've got his number, but
Mm.
they've got his number. Only person I'm afraid of right now is Neto. I'm afraid of what is going to go on down there. And again, because most times we play from the back when we play against Man City, and we're very cautious when we play from the back. When Arsenal is under pressure to play from the back, we're always jittery at times when we face oppositions that have clinical strikers. We're always jittery. And with a jittery goalkeeper between the sticks, it's going to be hard to get those passes all across the defense line in a very efficient way, mostly with Neto, who hasn't played with this team in whatsoever manner in a competitive game. So it becomes a very, very sketchy one on that Sunday. But if Arsenal can be able to just bypass all those pass backs to the goalkeeper, forward passing, sideways passing, and just play direct football and keep the ball in between the midfield and try to catch Manchester City napping in transitions and trying to catch them napping, when we go forward or when we get those balls forward, then that would be the only option. But if we decide to dance around with the ball, in our back four, trying to pass the ball from the back, I mean, under pressure, we could crumble. And without David Raya, that might not work.
Yeah, just before we wrap up, my take is that they've got Savio and they've got Marmouche, and those guys are going to be pressing us to make
Yeah.
mistakes at the back. So that's my concern. Those two guys, because they are press monsters, man. But we've just got to just, you know what, just attack. Yeah, go into that game, attack, score. Do you know what I mean? Settle down. And do you know what I mean? Just win that game, because if
Just
we
win
lose
that
this
game.
game and we don't get no signings on the Monday, hell's gonna break loose. And just before we go, people, I've got a transfer deadline day on Monday. You're happy to join, Tony? If you're around, it's up to you. I'm inviting anyone who wants to join the transfer deadline show and vibes. Yeah, you come on the show. If you're eating or whatever you're doing, just come and join us, and we're going to be just looking at the transfers and all that kind of stuff. But shout out, Tony. You got anything coming up soon? Before we wrap up right now.
Yeah, man. See ya, people. Yeah. I just started doing live shows on TikTok. It's been nice for you guys to come join me on TikTok. Cooper, Lloyd the Rank, Sasuke Gooner, Don T, Iconoclast, everyone down here. Yeah. Big ups to you guys. Yeah. Come join me on TikTok. I mean, we could just have a conversation down there. And it's very important that we have conversations in TikTok, because I've seen lots of the people on TikTok. These guys are top Gooners. All of them are top Gooners. Yeah. They all think that the club is being run in an efficient way. They do. Most of them don't even think we need a striker. Yeah. All of them. Most of them, they don't think that we need a striker. So to be very good, we go down there, yeah, and do our own due diligence and help out those people. Talk some sense to them. Have conversations, with these guys. Not to fight them, but to have conversations, holistic ones. Yeah, we need a striker. We need a backup for Bukayo Saka. We need, someone to help out with what Martin Odegaard is dishing us right now. We need help in that left-hand position. We need a backup goalkeeper. I mean, bro, we need backup all across the pitch. So we need to go down there and tell these guys not to fight with anyone, because I love opinions. I've worked with lots of people who don't see reasons why we should bring in strikers. I've worked with a lot of them, and we have good conversations, and we try to help each other out. But again, yeah, me and Bant will also be doing lots of stuff on TikTok very, very soon. So guys, watch out for that one, because we'll be coming with the bang in that one. Tomorrow,
Views is on there as well. Views is on there on TikTok quite a bit as well. So
yes, it's quite there. So yes, it's quite there too. So I'll be doing things with views too. And apart from that, guess who's coming tomorrow on my show, 11 a.m. in the morning. Bant, where it all started. Where it all started, brother.
Who's on your show tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Where it all started for me and you. Where it all started. Can you remember? Can you remember the time?
Who is it? Who is
Niger Englishman. If you don't know.
Is it? Yeah. Is he
Today.
making a comeback? You got to
He's definitely making a comeback. He's currently in London. You could catch him up. He's in London. He's in London right now.
I'm gonna message this brother.
He's in London. Make sure you message him. He's in London right now. He's doing vlogs. It was with Nigel Winterberg day before yesterday.
Serious?
So yeah. He's in London. Try to catch him up. Yeah. Definitely. So Niger Englishman would be coming down to my channel 11 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm also hoping to bring in Nomski very, very soon. Yeah. Gonna might have something on Sunday, or I'll be back on Sunday too. So big things popping, and but for right now, come and join me in the next 15 minutes. I would be on TikTok, guys. Come join me down there.
I'm gonna jump on that as well. And his link to his TikTok's gonna be in the description, and you can see it right here. You can see it right here on the channel as well. So make sure
you can pop in if you can. You can pop in if you can.
Yeah, I'm going shopping, but I'm gonna leave it open anyway, so you've got some. But yeah, definitely let's do a trial run. with your TikTok and see how it goes, man. You let me know when you want to do this, and I'll jump on as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to
Great, man.
Bargav in the
Great.
chat, man. He says big up Abs and Tony. Listen, big up to Bargav, yeah. The
Big up
original,
to
the
Baga.
original.
Yeah,
The
Baga, join me on TikTok in the next 15 minutes, man. Let's talk.
Bargav's the only one that's heard me snoring, yeah, on a channel. Not on a stream,
Baga.
yeah,
Baga
man.
is
Big up to
absolute
Bargav.
real one, man.
Yeah, he's a real one, man. But
Absolute real
listen,
one,
people,
Baga.
I've got to wrap up because I've got to go shopping now, and I know Tony's got things to do. But thank you all, chat and everything, for joining us. We'll be back with episode 2 of the Angry Gooners very soon. I'm sure we can do something after the transfer window closes, because we might be very angry by that time. We might be extremely angry. So
Extremely angry, bro.
And do you know what? We might have to bring on Views as well, because Views has
We
got a
have to
few
bring
things to
the
say.
views, man. I mean,
Views has got a
views is
few
real
things
one.
to say. He's got
I
a few
like
things
views,
to
man.
say. Like,
I
Views is a
posted
real
up his
one.
stuff today on my Instagram. He's a great
He
guy.
doesn't mess
Abs,
about.
I always want to post your stuff on my stories, but I don't. I can't post it. I don't know why. Every time I
I'll
try to
send you
post, I
stuff.
can't add it to my
I can send
stories.
you the video. I'll send you the video and you can post it. I don't know why.
Okay, man. I don't
Can
know
you not
why, man.
share it?
I keep trying. I can't
I'll
share
look.
it to
It must be
my.
my settings. Must be my settings. I'll check my
Okay,
settings.
so check, man, because so that I can, because lots of your shots that you do, I can't post any of them on my stories. But I mean, today I posted views on sports stuff on my story, and
Settings.
I'm wondering why can't I do it on yours?
It must be
So
my
please
settings. I
check your
must be
settings there.
restricting.
Yeah,
I will check it. I will check it. But everyone, people, have a great Friday, and you know what? I'm going to be back here with Onome actually at 9:30, I think, tonight. Let's see what he's got to say about the game on Sunday, because I'm sure he's got chess right now. But people, God bless and stay safe. We out. Peace.
Peace, people.